Hi, I'm Bran, and I love ranking a lot of movies.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I like ranking a lot of picture shows.
I'm Dan, and I also love ranking a lot of movies, and this is the Deck the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Mission Fast Star time.
It is great to be here today. We have finally done it. People said that
They said
it couldn't be done, but
They're
we
like, no way.
have, and it only took us
Now,
two
I know
years.
if you're watching on philo.tv/DTH, last week we did the last Mission Impossible movie.
Yes,
and you're
final
like,
record.
I swear to God, Ryan had a really short haircut, like a fresh cut. Like, I swear to God, last week it was high and tight, lined up, and you're like, there's no way. And I'm here to tell you, I know this guy. That's how fast his hair grows.
Yeah.
Life comes at you fast, man. You know,
sure does.
It comes at you fast. Hey, real quick, genuinely, is this our worst idea to date that we're about to do?
I think
You know what?
I think it is.
It is. I'll say it is. However, what we're doing next is I'm very excited about it. And
Christmas every day.
Yes.
no, we're not telling. We're not. Are we
I
not?
thought you were really excited about the
No.
Brink-led Christmas All Day ABC Family movie from 1996.
No.
that we were reviewing
No.
last week to close out Christmas in
I'm
July.
not counting that.
Oh,
The next theme thing we're going to do, which a lot of people have been emailing and messaging us with suggestions.
Yes.
Right, guy?
Yes.
Suggestions
Yeah.
like one of them said all 90s blockbusters and they listed them off. I was like, that's a great idea. Somebody said Jurassic Park.
that.
I think that's a good idea. I think the idea that we have is actually the best one. I think it's amazing.
it's our job.
We haven't come
You
up
know?
with a name with it, so we probably shouldn't announce
I have a
it
name
yet.
idea. I have a
Okay,
name idea,
we can
but we're-
workshop it later.
We're
Yeah.
keeping that in the pocket for now, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
talk about it
Tonight
before
at
next,
Bramblefest.
Before,
Tonight
sure.
at Bramblefest. Like, you're going to get on a plane right after this.
Yes, right. I mean, we're recording this at 5 a.m.
That's
Yes.
right. And then you get on a plane, you come on down for Bramble. You're here.
No,
You're gonna be
no,
here.
no. Bramblefest, you just got back home for Bramblefest.
Oh, this is Monday.
It's Mondays.
My bad. Yeah. How
We're
was
doing-
it?
Guys, it's just so hard. You know,
We're
when
doing Bramblefest too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part, right, guy?
Definitely the brand striptease.
Yeah,
right? I
I
thought
mean-
it was a little inappropriate, but I was enjoyable.
Dude,
at the same time.
I don't want to embarrass the guy, but he worked for weeks on that. I mean,
Yeah.
every morning,
This is
I
not
would
like-
sit in my recliner and he did the full thing for me.
when I
doing it to Am Blue Abu Di Abu Dai I
Was
thought
a move.
choice.
I
Yeah.
do think that this is obviously hard to talk about because this is a workplace. We do work together, but you're also my best friend.
That's right, yeah.
So who am I going to practice for if
No,
not
no, no.
you?
I was perfectly comfortable with it.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't want people thinking
He worked
that
hard.
this is a safe workplace, and we try
It's
really
I was
hard.
offended. I didn't see any rehearsals myself. I'm
No,
not
no.
there, but I
and
thought,
we
you
get
know,
Aaron, we get in early.
Yeah.
Aaron doesn't. Aaron doesn't. Her job is later in the day. She works after we leave, but she gets in at 9. He did that before she got here. It was completely above
This is
board.
a 7
It was
a.m.
just the
up
two
and
of
down
us
these
in the office, me in a recliner, Brand practicing his striptease.
Yes.
I'm blue.
Now-
it was
But that
above
was my
board.
favorite part.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I'd hold the speaker up over my head. You know what I mean? Like, just to make
really
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You gave me a lot of tips. Some of them didn't work out good, but you know,
Most of them I think you utilized, and they were great.
Yes. We are going to be ranking all of the Fast and Furious movies, the Star Wars movies, and the Mission Impossible movies into
It's-
one.
It's what
One
everybody's
ranking.
asking for. There's
Before
no
we-
way that we could go about this any other way.
Before we do that, I do want to discuss something really quickly with you, Ryan. I know before Bramblefest, you went and you saw Allie and AJ live.
I did.
Good God.
And-
Stars of Cowbells, Dan.
Who?
You're
Who?
familiar with
The Stars of
Cowbells.
Cowbells.
You're
And
familiar with Cowbells.
You were,
I mean, they were bad then. I can't imagine how they've aged.
Oh, come on now. I don't even want to talk about it now, Bran.
but
I don't either.
One
They're
I wanna-
not talented.
Oh my God.
Dude, that Cowbells movie is bad. And the song, terrible. The song's bad.
You didn't sample their first album after watching
I
Cowbells
listened
actually
to
make an informed opinion.
Whatever they played in here, Brand played 1 or 2 songs, and I hated them.
Oh my God.
Aaron's
what do you want to know,
Aaron's
Bran?
walking out. I want to know, 1, how was the show?
Yeah.
And 2, how did you celebrate afterwards?
The show was
You might
great.
be thinking to yourself, that second question seems like a leading
Seems
question.
really weird.
But let's see where it goes.
Quickly, the show was great. Alyssa and I have a running list of the best concerts we've been to. We've ranked all of them. This was the 15th concert we've been to. I have it on 5th.
Oh,
15th.
wow. That's not bad. Who's last?
Top 33%, 33 to 30%.
Who's
let's see here
last?
real quick. Concerts right now at 15th. So this comes with a
Oh, here we
caveat,
go.
Brand. You're
I'm
gonna
sure
like
it was
this,
awesome, but
it was the first Pentatonics Christmas show we went to, but only because the people behind us were obnoxious.
okay,
that's
that's part of
not
it.
have a
That's
good
part
time.
of it.
It's
That's
part of the
part of it.
experience.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so, but
What's
so
top
Allie and
five?
Allie and AJ 5th. Listen, I'm just absorbing the music. Timberlake's concert from last year, 4th.
Well,
BSB,
was that before or after the world tour was ruined?
it was after it was right after the world tour was
I
ruined.
guess it wasn't ruined.
He makes good music. What do you want from me?
Yeah. Hey, Brand likes Pocahontas.
We
3,
found out. That's true. That's true. I mean,
yeah,
bold,
you know what?
bold coming from Ryan talking about Toby Keith during the Mission Impossible.
that was misquoted.
Yeah,
now,
yeah, I
for the
don't
record,
think so.
I like Pocahontas too. I think it's a masterpiece, but neither here nor there. 3 Backstreet
Pocahontas
Boys not at
2. Wow,
Well, yeah,
that
because they
sucks.
realized one was so historically inaccurate, they tried to fix it with the second one.
Sorry, what was 3? Go ahead. JT was.
Backstreet Boys not at the Sphere. We saw them a couple years ago in Connecticut.
That was the name of the
2
tour, not at the Sphere.
yeah. 2 Tori Kelly. This is when we went to Wisconsin.
Who's beating
last
Tori
year.
Kelly?
We saw Boyz II Men with an orchestra in Nashville.
With an orchestra?
Yeah, you should have just. Yeah, that's going to be better than the rest of them.
And I don't think that will ever be. There was also they did some of the cuts off their Christmas album. I'll never have a better concert.
Oh my God!
We were front row. Wanye and I shared one of these. Like, it was amazing.
Heck yeah.
Dude.
Okay,
incredible.
so you see Allie and AJ live, 5th best concert you've seen with
Wound up
Alyssa.
with the set list.
Wound up with the set list, which you were very excited about.
Yep. Gonna get him
how-
to sign it one day. Yep.
How do you cap off a weekend like that?
On Sunday, we watched starring one Allie of Allie and AJ, Sand Dollar Cove with Chad Michael Murray from
Good
the Hallmark
God.
Channel.
Hey, how'd you find it?
The doc, Ryan. The doc.
Well, I had seen it before, but I own it on home media brand, which is how I was.
You
able
own a physical media copy of the Hallmark movie.
Well, so
where
I
they
had
just
tried to
need
use.
sell the
I
doc.
tried to use the company Hallmark Plus account, but I no longer had access.
It's built into Philo.tv/DTH.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's great.
And then I tried to watch it on Tubi, but it was only in Spanish. And so then I said, Alyssa, how about we just pop in, the thing I paid $10 for from the Walmart,
The DVD.
aisle. Yeah. Really glad I own it. I don't really know what Chad Michael Murray's doing with his accent in that movie.
It's one of the worst movies of the year of Hallmark. It was really bad.
I enjoyed it a good amount on the second watch.
Oh my God! On the
it gets
copy
better.
that you bought for $10.
Yeah,
Think about how many finger puppets you could buy for that.
I mean, maybe one. But I will say that it takes place in Connecticut. Allie is from in that movie where they played the concert on a few nights ago. So really, it would have been a mistake to not watch it. And so
Many fun facts.
Full circle.
And so, yeah, I would say that it's top tier Hallmark for post-COVID times.
You couldn't even
in
say it
the-
with a straight face.
the month of
Post-COVID
July.
times. Oh, good.
It was
God.
one of the best movies that came out that month in 2021, for sure.
Let's get to the ranking. What are we calling it, boys?
Fast Star Mission. Star Fast Mission. Mission Fast
Furious
Star.
Wars Impossible.
Mission Fast Star.
Okay.
Mission Fast.
We are going to rank these movies. We have a tier. Let's see the tier now. We have 5 different tiers that we're working with here.
You made red light green.
Yeah,
you made green
I
light
can't change
red.
the colors.
The red's at the top?
Yeah, it's by default on tier maker.
making a real statement with that, brand.
Wow.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It's not my.
Man, that's going to confuse all kinds of people, but I'm here for it.
Let's see.
It says it's working. I just
look
saw
at
that.
this.
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
We can do this in
green.
real
Well, I
time.
There you
never.
go.
How do I?
I
Okay,
never.
now
This
it's
is good radio,
So
huh?
then you
And
make
then you
this
make that
red.
one red. Look at this. This
And
is good. Philo to
then-
TVSSDTH. It's good stuff.
That feels fine. I guess I should make this yellow.
Yeah. Probably in the middle.
While I'm
yeah.
here, and then what was that? That was like down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that means. That
Oh, now they're
feels
all
like a
yellow.
little
It looks
bit.
like a little bit.
What if?
maybe
We'll go purple
maybe just
or
go back
pink
to
or
how we had
something.
it. Maybe just do it the way we had
Oh,
it.
wait,
at
hold,
first.
hold. I got it. Okay.
Get out of the yellows.
Explain what we're doing.
So there's 5 tiers, 30 movies between the Fast and Furious franchise, Star Wars franchise, and the Mission Impossible franchise. We have to rank them. Only 6 movies per category. So we can't stack a category. They have to be 6 for each category. We have at the very bottom red light as part of the red light, green light gum of
Yes.
Mission Impossible. You're familiar.
Which is the worst of the tiers.
That's right. The worst tier, red light, and then the second worst tier is I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, that's correct. The middle tier is it's working. The second to
Very
top
cute.
tier is vroom vroom, and the top tier is green light.
Yes.
That's what we have. So the top of the top is green light, top 6, right? So there was 6
That's
per
right.
category. And we'll put them in a category, and then we'll go back and we'll figure it out from there.
That's exactly right. And we're going to go as in order as we can of how we did this.
Okay?
I'm sure I messed up somewhere.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure,
the
let's do it.
first one should be Star Wars. It isn't. It's Fast and Furious.
No, we did Fast and Furious first.
Oh, I thought you were going to go in chronological order. You're going
No,
to order we did them.
it.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Our
Yes.
chronological order.
Our
So
Yeah.
we're going to rank all the Fast movies first.
That's right.
Wow.
That's
Okay, here we go.
Did you not see that coming?
No, here we go. It's
Okay.
fine. Let's do it.
How do you want to do it?
No, I like this. It's
Okay.
already set up. Let's go.
Wait, I can still scroll down though.
No. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Fast 1. Off to a rip roaring start.
I think Fast 1 belongs, and I've got a bad feeling about this. Maybe red light, but knowing some of the movies we have coming up, I think that you got to put it in. I've got a bad feeling about this, and if it scoots down, it scoots down. But I don't think it's any higher than. It can't be higher than bottom 12, can it?
I don't feel good about Fast 1 at its working. My gut is also bad feeling about this. I would be surprised if it's red light territory by the end of the exercise. But I feel like for points alone, for kicking things off, both for the Fast franchise and for our franchise, it should not be red
But
light.
here's the thing: is in my opinion, it's the lowest of the kickoffs of the 3 kickoffs. It's the lowest of those 3 movies.
I don't know if I don't know
I gotta
about
be
that,
honest.
but
The fact we're not gonna do this with A New Hope, guys. You guys are just. It's just crazy.
let's do
it's
it right
just
now.
crazy.
Actually, let's do it right now. Brand, you would say Fast and Furious 1's better than New Hope, right? Because I would.
That's insanity. You can't possibly do that. That is colossally stupid. One movie,
Brand?
all of the things that you love, all the eBay toys you buy, Ryan, all of the concerts and the set list that you acquire to get
set
these
list, dude.
stars that you go see on Saturday to sign. All of that stuff happened because of A New Hope, not because of Paul Walker and Vin Diesel racing.
To spin that on its head, though, Dan,
Oh my
then
God.
that would mean that Allie and AJ, who you hate, exist because of
There's
Star Wars.
so much that I hate because of Star Wars.
Okay.
But we get what we get now from a franchise perspective because of Star Wars. You can't tell me Fast and Furious isn't even a good movie.
Brand.
You've
Yeah,
lost your mind.
I don't think I could go with you on this.
Oh, what a coward!
I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
just-
hate when you do that.
Hey,
I hate when you do.
You don't believe this.
We're still
In your heart of
early.
hearts,
Hey,
you
we're
don't
still
believe that
early.
this is a better movie, right, guy?
I would rather watch.
We
Fast
should
and
do them
Furious
all
1 than New
the
Hope.
first ones, and then do the second ones all. That's how we should do this.
We can do whatever you want to. I don't care.
Like you can't possibly think that
I don't like Brand. I don't like that you lied like that on the radio. I don't.
it's Fast and Furious. I mean, we only have 29 more to go. We'll be here. Yeah, Bramble Fest might come around again.
Yeah, what's our over under for this?
I hope
How
it's.
long-
Who knows?
Yeah, new.
All right.
All right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I thought I looked back at my Star Wars list. I'm with you.
Yeah, because you guys both have Phantom Menace ahead of A New Hope.
Correct.
Hey.
We're simple boys.
Yeah, you
It's
are. You're
working,
both
gets it.
simple-minded boys.
Yeah. Do you,
It's
do you
working,
see
gets
this?
its own
Do you see this one
category.
right there?
I-
You see
Yeah,
it?
I see it.
What is it? I'll highlight it. What does it say?
All right. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
What- but
think
what
that
does it
speaks
say?
to the enduring nature.
The
of
names
Phantom
of the
Menace.
categories
Yeah, but what does
aren't
Sure, but what does it
indicative
say?
of the movie quality.
But what
I've
does
said
it
it
say?
several times.
But
It's
say it again.
working.
Yeah. He said it.
All right. Are we doing 2 now? 2 Fast, 2
I don't
Furious?
care. We can go down to New Hope and we can go ahead and mess with it.
I mean,
I don't got a dog in this fight.
there's only 6 movies a category. I don't think New Hope is in the top 2, but I do think it's working.
Well, it seems like we're in a little bit of a.
You think
I would
that
have New Hope. I would have it, and I've got a bad feeling about
that's crazy?
Looks like it's
I've got a
going-
bad feeling about our friendship after this, but I'm just gonna.
No,
listen,
I don't
I'm
care.
here to tell the
Rankings
truth.
don't affect my friendship with anyone.
As Will Smith said, tell the truth. I'm here to tell the truth, man.
I'll just let you linger in that one.
So Mission Impossible then is
Impossible.
better than both of those movies. It's better.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have Mission Impossible and it's working, right?
It
Wouldn't
is
we agree on
definitely
that?
work. It's
I
definitely.
think it's
working.
and it's working. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think A New Hope's more important and better than both of those movies. But here we are. Here we are. All right. So now Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay.
We got to put the red light on this. No,
We got to go red line.
I think Too Fast is better than the first Fast and Furious movie.
well, that's insane.
It's got dude from Yellowstone as the bad guy, the rat cam in that movie with the stomach. He puts it on, then we get a cam. Then we get our first little bit of hysteria with the boat and the car landing on the boat. It's not a good movie, but it is miles better than the first one. You guys think I think the movie you're thinking of is Too Fast, Too Furious. That movie.
No, I recall Too Fast, Too Furious quite well. Paul Walker says "cuh" at one point. I
Dude,
know it.
Too Fast, Too Furious, a better movie than Fast and
Seven
Furious.
o'clock.
Tyrese is delightful.
No, 7 o'clock is Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
No, that's 3.
Yes.
That movie is gonna actually make some noise in my opinion.
Too
But,
Fast, Too Furious, better than Fast and Furious.
No,
Yeah.
I think you are remembering the best parts.
Yeah.
Of Too Fast, Too Furious.
You got it, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Michelle
exactly
Tanner me.
what I'm doing.
Fast and Furious overall as a film is better than
This
Too
is
Fast.
crazy. The Fast and Furious movies are what they are because of the hysteria that keeps going up. That poker game starts to be played in 2, not 1, and they land a car on a boat as the boat's going on the lake, and they jump off the dock, and he somehow times it perfectly. It's better than anything in Fast and Furious, and you've got Tyrese doing his whole thing. In a great role. Ludacris, not Tyrese. Ludacris doing his thing in a great role, and you got Ludacris on the soundtrack. And the rat cam, by the way. It's better than anything in the Fast and Furious.
We don't get Too Fast, Too Furious without Fast and Furious.
Yeah, now you're making my argument. You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you want to put Too Fast below it and move A New Hope above it, I'm here to do that. I'm fine with that.
I could play ball on that.
So you move Too Fast, you move you move New Hope above both, but you move Too Fast down. So there,
I'm fine
Is that
with
what you're
that.
saying?
and then you
I
move
would
Too
do that.
Fast down.
I'm fine with that.
Too
We're just
Fast,
talking.
Too Fast down, so he gets what he wants there, right? Does
Oh, right.
that make
We're
sense?
just talking. Yeah.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Great.
All right. Now, first, we've already done first Mission Impossible, and we've done second. So now it is Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Well,
green
that-
light.
It's green light. It's
green light.
possibly the greenest.
I don't know what movie. I know of one movie we're going to talk about that could be argued with this movie, but I can't imagine it hitting. Although Brian has Revenge of the Sith as his best Star Wars movie, so you know.
But
We'll get there when
Empire's-
we get there.
But Empire's green light.
It's
I
I
think
had
green
we all
light.
Empire
agree.
at 3rd overall. So
Green light.
Make it that way you will.
Okay.
That's insane.
Green light.
You guys are crazy. All right, so now we're back to
Mission Impossible 2.
Mission Impossible 2. It's
Red-
definitely
red
red
light.
light.
Red
light.
light.
Let's
We're
kill
all
some
in
time.
agreement.
Yeah, red light.
It's
Great.
blaring red. It's as red as the end of that
All right.
season of
Can't see.
Season for Miracles. All right, Tokyo Drift. I think Tokyo Drift's the best of the Fast and Furious movies we talked about so far.
Yep.
I obviously think New Hope is too low, but that category is filling up really quickly. Would I like to see New Hope higher? Yes, I would. If you guys aren't going to move New Hope any higher, I think that Tokyo Drift probably goes and it's working, but it might.
I think it's working.
In my opinion, it goes in. I've got a bad feeling about this. I want to be clear on that.
I get it. I had Tokyo Drift 16th out of 30th, which by my math is it's working.
It's working.
So,
That's exactly
I
right.
think that this looks really good so far. Looking at
Yeah,
this,
I
Is
mean,
it-
honestly, so far perfect.
It's
like
New Hope down there and kind of. Hey, is it like take a break? Perfect.
yeah, I think it's take a break. Perfect. We're
Wow.
gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do all this in under an hour.
Yeah, we are. That's a Deck the Hallmark
Sure.
guarantee.
So we'll be right back here in Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark.
Thank you.
So was Sand Dollar Cove still in the wrapper?
No, I saw it for the first time on DVD
Wow, he missed it on the Hallmark.
So you missed
in
it when it,
2021. I don't know. They should have promoted that a lot better. I mean, like, for all jokes aside, I mean, this is two pillars of the 2006 to 2010 era, starring opposite one another on the Hallmark
Do
channel.
you
in a
think
summer.
that there are throngs of people that care as much as you do? about that?
About Allie and AJ?
About how they advertised is it Allie or AJ? Which one?
Allie.
It's Allie.
How
It's
how
Allie
they
Chocolate, yeah.
advertised
I'm
an
Allie.
Allie CMM movie on Hallmark Channel in July.
Do I think that there's others? Yes. Do I think that there's droves? Yes.
Could have just said yes, right?
I've heard your whole question, and
I'm gonna break it down into 2 parts. You
Yes,
bet.
it's a yes for both.
You bet.
All right, let's get back to it. We got our hands full here, everybody.
Yeah, we do.
And I think we're doing a very responsible job.
You're not. Remember the Titans, a great movie. Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is next, and Return of the Jedi.
Wait, it wouldn't be Fast and Furious.
We already did Tokyo Drift.
Oh,
That's
we already
3.
did Tokyo. Okay,
No, it would be.
yeah,
it
we
would
took
be
a break
Jedi,
out of
yeah.
Return of the Jedi. Vroom vroom for me.
Yeah, I would say it's at the top end of its working or the low end of Vroom Vroom. So if we want to put it there,
I like Vroom Vroom. For
Yeah, I'm
now,
fine with
at
that.
the very least,
Yeah.
just to get something visually on all of these here tiers.
Yeah, on all of
That's
these
nice
here
for the old
tiers.
eyes.
That's
Yes.
right. All right, so now we're
Look
at
at the colors; they look so good.
Mission Impossible 3. So I'm going to split with you guys on this one. I don't have this in my top 5 Mission Impossible movies. This would be at the very top of I've got a bad feeling about this.
wow.
Yeah. The problem with this
Wow.
movie is that it has the heart of Philip Seymour Hoffman, but it doesn't really do much else from a stunt perspective. It is light on what I love about Mission Impossible. Aside from the fact that this is the best character work of any of those movies, I just don't go for the character work. So
Where did you have it on your mission list, Dan and Rye?
I had it.
I-
Go ahead.
No, I believe I ended up with it at 3rd overall.
I have it at 5.
So yeah, so I have it. Let's see. I think I had it at 7th or 6th. So 2 was last, and then 3 and 1 are the next 2 worst ones to me. So I either had it at 6th or 7th. It's a really good movie, guys. It's really entertaining. Mission Impossible movies are best when we don't know if Tom Cruise is going to live or die. It doesn't contain a single scene where that comes into play. But it does have Philip Seymour Hoffman in it. Just not why I go to those movies. So, yeah, I would say...
You don't have it ahead of MI1?
MI1 and that were what I was debating with.
Yeah, I have it ahead of MI1, and so at the
Me
very
too.
least, I want it, and it's working ahead.
So if we do that, then we're going to have 6 or 7 Mission Impossibles in the top 12 of these movies.
I mean, these movies are better than Fast and Furious and a bunch of the Star Wars. So I think that's okay.
accurate.
If they're
I
better than Fast and Furious, then why are there 3 Fast and Furious movies so close to Mission Impossible?
It's early in the exercise.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
we've-
All right, then put it where you
We're
guys.
just talking.
So you want to put it ahead of Mission? I had it one ahead of Mission Impossible.
yeah, I
So
think
put put it on the other side of Mission Impossible.
so. It seems like we're all saying the same
No,
thing.
Ryan would have it higher.
No, but overall, I had it at 9th, which for me would put it firmly at its working. So I'm
No, 9th would be almost at green light. It would be halfway down vroom vroom. You
Okay,
have
yeah,
it
I would have it
way
at-
higher than that.
Well, let's
But
see what
Brandon
the
and
Texas is.
Brandon and I agree. So it's just 2. You
But-
got to get 2.
But I don't know what's I don't know.
You don't
what's
know
next.
what's
There's no way for me to know
All
what's
right.
next.
4th Fast and Furious movie is just called Fast and Furious.
Yes, it's Fast and
and
Furious.
it is kind of boring,
Yeah.
forgettable. It's
But-
a forgettable film.
but it still has a few stunts in it.
Yeah.
And it's Justin Lin starting to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I have it at least above the original 2. I would have it ahead of Fast and Furious, but definitely below Star Wars.
yeah.
Guys, Star
What a
Wars.
ridiculous-
You know, the original. Yeah,
ridiculous
you
thing
heard
we're
that
doing.
sentence and you both guffawed, and it's of your own doing. You know
It's
the
more-
movie
We're having fun,
that
aren't we?
coined the term blockbuster and changed how we make movies? I would have that one spot ahead, the 4th Fast and Furious movie. You dummies.
It's more just that I can't believe we're doing this. I would have it. Yes, above 2 and 1. I think it can't be red light. I think that's a good spot for it.
This is
I could argue
hysterical.
it's better than New Hope.
I could
but,
argue
you know.
you're better than New Hope.
You're making our points for us, Dad. Thanks. You got it. That gets us to
Phantom Menace.
All right, now we're talking.
Now
right.
this is actual. These are actual sins you're about to commit. I'm just letting you know right now.
I'd have it at its working pretty firmly.
I would have
Brian,
it
how
at its
about you?
working.
I
as
would
well.
have it at. I would have it where we currently have our list. I would have it just below Star Wars. Listen, This movie has a great finishing 30 minutes. A phenomenal finishing 30 minutes. Dun, dun, dun. My kids asked to hear that. Did Brand's kid and my kid have a lightsaber battle at the pool yesterday while I played Duel of the Fates on the Bluetooth speaker? Yes. My problem is that you guys like the
And we
previous.
made them use real knives.
We gave them real. Yeah, they were real. They could have cut each other.
Yeah.
Everybody was okay.
Well, we want the stakes
was
to,
fine.
but we want them to feel the stakes.
Yeah. So the problem is that the 2 hours before that last 30 minutes, you guys think is awesome, and I think is
No,
I
that's not
think
true.
it's fun.
That's not true.
you
No,
think
that's
the pod
not true.
race is awesome? Do you think
Yeah,
the pod
Dan,
race? Okay.
I have a good memory. I distinctly remember saying that if you take the last 30 minutes in the pod race, which is also
Yes.
approximately 30 minutes,
It's
there is
so
an
long.
hour of really great stuff. in
And
The
that's
Phantom
enough to
Menace.
make it better than the original Star Wars.
Oh, far better than
Yeah,
New
one of
Hope.
the most boring movies
I
on
would
this
have
list.
it. I would have it behind Star Wars. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what else. You guys clearly agree on this, so you're going to get to put it wherever you want. I'm telling you, for me, The Phantom Menace with Jar Jar Binks, a culturally appropriated digital creation that's worse than any Ewok, is below the original Star Wars.
Give me
He's
cultural appropriation over Star Wars.
I did not say that. That was Brandon.
Brand's on an
This
island.
is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. I can see both sides here.
You
right?
remember in Phantom Menace where all the people underwater all talked like Asians and they were really concerned about very specifics and bargaining? And then, all the people talking about trade talked like Asians. And then Jar Jar talked like he was possibly African or less than. You
Sure.
remember that in that movie? All right, go ahead and rank it above Star Wars, guys.
Brand.
Same guy made both.
Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Same guy made both.
Same guy made both.
So
Yeah.
same guy made both. This is what I will say. I can see both sides of this argument. I do think, Ryan, at the very least, this is a big responsibility here, right?
Yeah.
We're ranking all of the Fast and Furious movies, Star Wars
We're the
movies, and
first
mission
to
movies.
ever do this. It's
Dude,
a
We're
I'm
the
just
first
telling you
people to
now,
ever do this in
I've,
history.
I've grown as a human being because I love you guys so much. This won't affect how I love you at all. If you had asked me 20 years ago, if you said in 20 years somebody's going to rank Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, a movie that almost went to DVD, ahead of Star Wars, I would have said I'll never speak to those people.
And now
I
you're
gotta
one
tell
of
you,
them.
when it comes
Now I'm
to
here.
Tokyo Drift, I'm not even doing a bit. Like
No.
I genuinely think that's a better movie. A more enjoyable film.
To my point,
Yeah.
we have to acknowledge what we're doing here, Ryan. And what we're doing here matters, and it has ramifications.
Yeah.
There's
Talk about
ramifications
stakes.
to what we're doing
Yeah.
here.
Ripple effects.
I do think we owe it to the nerds, and I'm lumping
The
Dan in here.
nerds.
We owe it to the nerds.
In this world, they're not nerds and I am.
That's right. To bump New Hope ahead of Phantom Menace,
I'm fine
and
with it.
potentially moving New Hope at the very least to its working. I think
Yeah,
we
I'm fine
owe
with
it
it.
to the
I'm
nerds
fine
to
with
do that. So this is what I'm going to say. Let's go here and go there.
That
just
hurts, though.
to,
That
but
already
just
hurts.
let's
listen.
look at it.
Is it still a below Tokyo Drift? Sure. But will I take it? You bet I will.
There is something you would acknowledge this, right?
Yeah.
Even though you and I are lower on New Hope, to put I've got a bad feeling about a New Hope is a little.
But also, I want to be very clear, and I know that I know we don't judge these things by who know, like the more people that are aware of it, but more people know the painter's name of the original Star Wars painting than would know the correct subtitle of Fast and Furious 3. More people would be like, that's a Hildebrand than would be like, what's Tokyo Drift? Guys, this Phantom Menace is Phantom Menace.
My bigger issue is Phantom Menace not being in its working. I can take New Hope bumping up to its working all day.
You just
but
wanna
for
put it up
now,
there.
let's not bog ourselves down.
We're
I
trying to
don't
do this
feel
in
good
under an
about
hour.
this.
And we're
We gotta
so
get
gonna
under
do
an
it.
hour.
Yeah.
We're up against it.
Yeah, what did we just do? Did we just do
we
the
did Phantom? So we're
That was the Phantom Menace.
That's the fourth
discussion.
Star Wars. So Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. That's a green light movie for me, or a Vroom Vroom for me. One or the other.
Yeah, I had it at I was a little lower on it than you two. I had it
Yes,
at 12th
you
overall.
had
so
it really
I beat
high.
Vroom.
I had it.
Yeah,
I had
I
it
beat
my
Vroom
second
Vroom. But if you guys
favorite.
want to green light it, I'm
So
fine.
if I do the top 2 from every franchise, then it's in green light. If I just do ranking overall, it's probably on that 6, 7, 8 border for me, Brand.
I think for now, Vroom Vroom behind Jedi. No, you like it more than Return of the Jedi?
I'm not as high on Return of the Jedi as I think you guys are. I think
no, I would say I like MI4 better.
I
than
think I
Return of
like
the
the
Jedi.
Burj Khalifa scene more than Return of the Jedi. I don't think
there's nothing in Jedi that
there's very
rivals
little
the
in
Burj.
Jedi that's iconic. You know what I mean? There's a few things, but not much. The Burj Khalifa
agree
is
with that.
it though. I mean, it is Mission Impossible.
It is.
I like it right there.
Okay, I like where we're at here.
Okay,
We're moving
okay.
along. We're going at a good pace. That gets us back fast with Fast 5.
Green
Okay.
light, arguably the best of the 30.
5 is the best of the 30. Let's calm it down on whatever you're smoking, but the best Fast movie, absolutely the best Fast movie. Did you not have it 1?
No, it's the best Fast.
Okay, we all agree on that. All right, this is the easiest green light.
Great.
Yes,
We did it.
I had it second overall ahead of Empire.
We
So
didn't have, that's crazy town, right, guy? But we all didn't even have the same number 1 Star Wars movie.
Yeah, for the record, just real quick, because if anybody calls me on this, I went a little best as best and not best as favorite. On my personal Fast rankings, I had Fast and Furious 6 as my favorite. That was number 1 when we were doing the pod. But if I'm being objective, obviously Fast 5.
So the thing is that with Star Wars and with Mission, we all 3 didn't collectively. Oh, did we have the same Mission? Did we all have Fallout for Mission? I think we all had Fallout.
We might have followed.
Yeah.
So I think the only one that is Star Wars is the one we didn't agree because of Revenge of the Sith over here. Okay. So now we're at Star Wars 5, which is Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the
Red
Clones.
light.
Red light.
Yeah, easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
Put it in the red light. Leave it on the doorstep. Get the heck out of here.
It's probably the worst.
I had
Wait
it
a minute.
30th overall. I had it last.
It's probably
I had
the
it
worst
30th.
thing on here.
Yeah,
Well, we'll get there.
it's
can
neck
I-
and neck with Rise of Skywalker.
Can I tell you this?
Yeah.
It's not Attack of the Clones, in my opinion, is not the worst Star Wars movie. I also think that it's better than Mission Impossible 2.
Whoa.
But I guess nobody's with me there, and that's fine.
No, Mission Impossible 2 has so much more, at least LOL moments. Than
Oh, the LOL moments
the
on
very
Attack of the
least,
Clones are
it-
through the roof. And I also love Yoda
Per
at the
capita
end.
with the dubs.
Per capita, nice.
For
Per capita.
MI2.
But
per dub.
Yoda fighting is better than anything in MI2, in my opinion. And they're both terrible movies. So give me Yoda fighting.
Okay.
And
110-degree weather in the leather jacket on the bike.
But
is-
I always wanted to know how 20-year-old Anakin Skywalker felt about sand, and now I know.
Well, that's true.
He doesn't
on
like it.
film forever.
I don't
Of
like.
course.
I don't like sand.
All right, so that's the fifth one of those. So let's go to the 5th Mission Impossible, which is Rogue Nation.
Rogue Nation. It's working, right? But
I liked Rogue Nation, but I have the problem is I have 6, 7, and 8 and 4 all above it.
I would.
Oh wow,
yeah.
I do not have 8 above it.
Yeah. I have 6, 7, 8, and 4 all above Rogue Nation. It's my 5th best Mission Impossible movie.
I have it at 7 of 8.
You have it at the bottom.
Yes.
So can
Really?
you scroll
Yeah.
back up the list?
Sorry. Yes.
I would personally put this behind Return of the Jedi, but ahead of MI3. So that would be in the It's Working category. I would put it in It's Working, but at the top of it.
I had this at 11th overall between Mission
Oh, so
Impossible
you have it at Vroom
4.
Vroom.
Yeah, I had it at Vroom Vroom. I have it between Mission Impossible 4 and Fast 7, which we haven't talked about yet. With that said, I'm okay with it at It's Working. I don't think it's any lower than that. I feel like
put
we're
it behind Return of the Jedi. I like it
Yeah.
there. I like it
I
there.
can do that.
And then we'll see what happens. I mean, some of these are going to get bumped.
We're just talking.
No, next one up.
Ahead of it.
Return of the Jedi.
I mean, yeah, if you want to have
one
it, yeah.
column up, a whole row up. Excuse me,
Oh.
right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, but you had it second to last.
Yes.
What was wrong with this movie for you?
To me,
Great bag. The plane on the. He's hanging
yeah.
on the
To
plane?
me, it's just not. It's not Fallout, and all the other ones that aren't Fallout. To me, had enough variant to it where this was just a copy of Fallout but worse.
I
But
don't
you would
know.
agree that next to last on your Mission Impossible list is probably still higher than a lot of your Fast and Star
I
Wars.
just don't
choices,
know how
right?
we
That's
get
probably
there.
accurate.
I think he does a ton of
Yeah.
great stunts in this movie.
Sure.
The holding his breath for as long
It's
as
a
he
good
did.
film.
Yeah, I
But
think
the
it's
problem
good.
with Mission Impossible is a lot of them blend together, especially
Yeah.
with the way we watched them, which was once a week,
Yeah.
every week
Yeah.
for 8 weeks.
For
straight in the
8 straight
summer.
weeks. You got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at 5. So we're going to 6. Fast and Furious 6.
Fast and Furious 6. Yes.
I love Fast and Furious 6. It's my favorite of the
That's
saga.
just insanity.
I would have it at green light. I don't think it's any worse than Vroom Vroom.
I have 5, 10, 8, and 7 all ahead of 6. This is my 5th favorite Fast and Furious movie. In my opinion, I can't believe I keep having to say this sentence. It belongs below Star Wars. The sixth Fast and Furious movie doesn't quite measure up to the George Lucas classic Star Wars.
Dan, you know what's really fun about our dynamic is that we would both say that New Hope and Fast and Furious 6 are in different leagues.
They
and
are.
We both would have completely
That's
different
right.
connotations
That's right.
as to what that's.
And one of us would need to explain further.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can talk about that later.
I would have it. I know that I've got a bunch of Fast and Furiouses that are coming for green light and Vroom Vroom. 6 isn't one of them. 7, the last Paul Walker is. 8, upon rewatch, is just an absolute blast of a time.
Yeah.
And 10 is unbelievable. 10 is my second favorite. So
I know I'm probably outvoted on this, but I would have it. So if it is what it is, I'm not going to fight, but I had it 5th overall. So I would have it clearly.
That is hysterical.
I had it clearly in green light.
Where'd you have it, Bream?
I don't remember.
Cool.
And so
If only there was like a database of some sort. Or
no,
like a way to keep these things.
I had them somewhere. And so that's where I'm
You've
at.
kept every doc you've ever taken notes
and
on
I
for
thought
every
that
Hallmark movie.
I thought that it was in the Fast notes, but it's not. So that's a fun thing. So now I'm wondering where I left
Brand,
it.
you tie break on this. We're just talking.
He doesn't remember the movie, right, guy? He doesn't remember.
Yeah, so it's up to you guys.
No, we're at a standstill.
We're
here.
at a
We
standstill.
gotta be
I
under
want
an
it
hour.
below Star Wars, and he wants it at green light. We're not even anywhere in the ballpark.
Brand, just take a guess.
Here's what I know, and I'm not trying to sway him, Rye. He loved 8. So like he likes 5 and 10 like we do, but 8 was the one where he breaks out of the cast.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie?
I do remember that.
No, that's 7. That's 7. 8 is when they're.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive. 7's when Dwayne rips out of the cast. 8 is when they're on
that
the ice in Antarctica.
But
And
8
Vin
is
Diesel-
Cypher with Charlize Theron.
That's Charlize's first one. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He loved
6
8.
Brand. 6 is when the last 45 minutes is the airplane on the runway. Gal Gadot dies. At least for a little bit.
Rest in peace.
I just think this movie's a tick below 5, 10, 8, and even 7 for me because Dwayne Johnson breaks out of a cast. I think that's my problem is that if we are splitting hairs with these movies. 5 started the new template for this. I just think 6 is the second worst of all of that back half, the back 6 anyway. 9
Brand,
being
just take a swing. Brand.
I just honestly, Brand, considering where I want it and where Rye Guy wants it, you need to put it right around Rogue Nation up there and Vroom Vroom and be done.
Okay.
Because that is actually.
I feel
splitting the
great about
difference.
that. I feel great about it.
I like that. That looks nice to me.
Okay.
That gets us to
The 6th Star Wars movie, which is Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
I love Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith was way better than I thought it was going to be. Go ahead, Rye Guy.
I was gonna say it was one of the most illuminating parts of the experiment. Was I think we all thought that it was so much better than we had it.
So
in our
entertaining.
head.
Yeah.
I would have it pretty firmly at Vroom Vroom for me.
Same for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with Vroom Vroom. I mean, it's my favorite.
Can
of
we
the
put
Star
it
Wars
ahead of
movies.
Return of the Jedi and behind Ghost Protocol? Because that's where I think I'd like to see it. Right.
I mean,
one more
I
ahead of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Right. There we nope.
I think Return of the Jedi should be at the end of Vroom Vroom, but we can do that.
I
later.
agree. I agree right now. I agree.
Yeah.
Do it.
I did it.
I mean, 6. I'm not happy with 6. I'd probably have it ahead of 6, but we're splitting hairs. Return of the Jedi is not even a top 5 or 6 Star Wars movie for me. It's probably 7.
Jedi could move down to It's Working by the end of this.
I am fine with Return of the Jedi popping down right now.
I mean, do we have Mission Impossible 3 at
There you
the
go.
top of It's Working?
We did.
I would
still have it ahead of MI3, but you guys can
I love
outvote me there.
MI3.
All right, then put it ahead of Return of the Jedi if you guys both want it there.
Man, what a minute
What a
for
fall.
Return
Well, I
of the
mean,
Jedi.
I feel
I
like
just
we've been
remembered.
pretty
Well,
kind here.
here's my problem: is the reason I was cool having it that high is we're gonna have a fight with Rogue One and Last Jedi, 2 movies that I think belong in those top 2 categories, and I don't. If Return of the Jedi was that high, then I had a better chance of making the argument, but it isn't that high, so that's fine. Okay, so that's the what did we just do? What did we just rank?
We just did
The sixth.
Sith.
Okay, Sith. So then we're at Mission Impossible 6, which is Fallout.
Yeah.
Well, Fallout
It's-
is green light for me, and it's behind Empire is my second favorite of any of them.
Fallout is green light for me, and it's first overall. It's the best movie of the 30 we watched.
I think it is. Empire Strikes Back is without a doubt the best film of these 30 movies, but Fallout is maybe the best action movie ever made.
Ever made.
Ever made. It's got, and for me, it's got to be 2. I disagree with Ryan. I think it should be 2, a hard 2. I think 1 and 2 are in stone, but Bran, you can cast that vote. They're both amazing.
I also will say I think we'll all agree nothing is going to top any of these 3. The next 3 green lights will not be higher than Empire.
No, I
Fallout,
don't feel
or
that
Fast
way about
5.
Fast 5, but I do feel that way about those 2 movies.
It's just tough for me to even put a ranking, a rating in on this, because I would pick watching Fallout over Empire Strikes Back any day of the week.
Yes.
That's my
And
tiebreaker,
so-
right? Yeah.
That's tough because I understand
But that's-
how important
yeah.
Empire Strikes Back is to film history.
Empire's a better made
but
film. Even
I've
that,
already
also-
given the nerds.
I would
something
rather
today.
you drop Star Wars. I would rather you drop Star Wars to the red light than move a Mission Impossible movie ahead of The Empire Strikes Back, which I believe is in AFI's top 100 movies of all time.
Well, Brand, let's do it.
Well,
and
how
see
about-
what
how
type of
about-
emails
how
we
about-
get.
how
Let's
about-
do it.
what if how about this, Dan? Let's keep Empire at 1,
Okay.
but move Star Wars below Episode 1.
How about this? Do you want to wait and see how much jockeying I'm willing to do to get Rogue One and Last Jedi higher? Because I think you're closer with me on both of those movies than Ryan. I think in both of those cases, he wasn't as high as you were on those movies, especially Last Jedi. You and I were in lockstep on Last Jedi, and Rye Guy, he wasn't as big on.
Last Jedi and Rogue One, I won't give away the numbers right now. They're both pretty middle of the pack
Yeah.
for me on my 30 overall.
Yeah, don't give away the specific numbers though.
Yeah, because here's the thing: is if I'm making my own, by all
I'm
means,
not going to tell you it's middle of the pack.
it's middle of the pack. By all means, don't give us any more information. We can't figure it out. But if I'm creating my top 6 of all 30 of these movies, 3 of them are Star Wars movies. That's where I'm at. And so Fast 5 is the best Fast and Furious movie because it is utterly mindless with some of the best scenes of any of those. But there are, in my opinion, what Tom Cruise does in 3 Mission Impossible movies are better than anything that anybody ever did in a Fast and Furious movie. I just don't hold the Fast and Furious movies as in high regard as these other 2 franchises.
Well, 3 of my top 6 are Fast and Furious movies.
See, there you go.
so-
There you have it.
How
What
would
about
you
the
rank-
George
how-
Lucas classic Star Wars? Is it ahead of Jaws?
Oh, well, that you got to wait. We're doing all 5 Jaws, right? I mean,
Right. How would you rank the 3 franchises?
Oh no, please don't do this out loud.
just in terms of let's see.
That's
what's
the problem is
criteria?
you get into the weeds and you're like, I got 3 Fast and Furious movies in my top 6. But if I asked you to just go, what are rank the 3 franchises? Now you go, well, it's probably Star Wars Mission Fast, right?
Well, it's like, what's the criteria? If I'm just trying to be mindlessly
What are the
entertained
best
for 2
movies?
hours,
What are the best? This isn't the diss list. What are the
But
best
no, but-
movies?
the best movie, the best movie is either Empire or Fallout.
Okay.
But this goes back to my argument for Rocky. Nobody watches Rocky 1 to have a good time.
Dude,
you watch Rocky 4 to have a
We're
good
gonna
time.
leave open that-
You just walked into a story for about me and my kids that you didn't know you were walking into. My kid is playing drums. We're going to finish in an hour, right? Easy.
We got 17
My
minutes.
kid is playing drums and he's just learning Eye of the Tiger because that's an easy one to stay in the pocket on.
Yeah.
And he sees the picture of Rocky draped in the American flag and he's like, what is that? I was like, it's a movie. It's called Rocky 4. And he said, I want to watch it. You know me. What did I tell him? Can he watch it? No, because he hasn't watched the other 3. You gotta watch Rocky in the order they came out. That's how we do it in our house. And he was like, okay, let's watch it. And I said, son, that movie's 50 years old. And here's the thing about Rocky 1. Aside from the opening scene, there is no boxing until the last 12 minutes of that film.
Yeah. And a very uncomfortable Rocky Adrian scene about
A
halfway
very
through.
long and uncomfortable Rocky Adrian scene in that movie. One of the weirdest kisses I've ever seen. But I said to him, this movie's a classic. It was nominated for a ton of Academy Awards. I also adore the movie from an acting perspective and how they shot the movie.
It's a great film.
And I said, but you get to choose one movie a weekend, and you know that. You choose Rocky, we'll all sit and pop popcorn popcorn and watch Rocky. You're going to regret it. And he was like, I want to watch Rocky. So we all popped the popcorn. We turned on the 1976 Sylvester Stallone classic, Rocky, and this kid ate it up. He freaking loved it. Couldn't take his eyes off the screen. The whole movie going, he's going to beat him, right, Dad? He's going to beat Apollo. He's going to beat him. Daddy's going to beat him. And then I got to teach a valuable lesson about what it means to get back up again. It was like the best Saturday. And Rocky's, and so I say all that to say this, Ryan, you're wrong. Rocky's better regardless of the criteria. Period.
Fun. That's a beautiful story.
Just because
we're not doing we'll do Rocky next year.
But my point is this isn't the diss list.
I would actually appreciate doing Rocky next year because I haven't seen them all.
This isn't the diss list. This is the best movie. We're not doing the diss list. The best movie is Empire Strikes Back, period. It just is.
But what's the better franchise?
Star Wars.
You have Star Wars over Mission.
Yeah, probably.
But Dan, your worst 2 of the 30 are probably both Star Wars.
Correct, but there's also more of them. So there's 11 of them compared to 8 Mission Impossible. So there's a little bit of a math there. And I will say the worst Star Wars is worse than the other 2. The worst Star Wars is worse than the worst 2, but at its best, there's nothing better of these 3. But I think Fallout's damn close.
Hey, give me the first 6 Mission Impossible movies over the first 6 Star Wars movies. How about that?
As a whole, if I get a box set,
3, 4, 5, 6 alone of Mission Impossible.
I would probably agree with you on the box set. The problem is that you've got Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rogue One, who are all 3 top half of the Star Wars canon, and then you just don't get that consistency on the back end of Mission Impossible, although Mission Impossible is great on the back end.
We'll do this in 2 hours easy.
It's going to be no problem.
Have we taken a second break?
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Let's take a second break. We'll come back and we'll finish this up in 14 minutes.
Take the Hallmark.
Welcome back, everybody. We are ranking the Fast and Furious movies, Star Wars movies, and the Mission Impossible movies.
That's what you've all been
real
clamoring for. Yep. Go ahead, Brand. Go ahead, Rye.
I'd have Sand Dollar Cove ahead of Attack of the Clones, legitimately.
That is the dumbest thing you've ever said.
You wouldn't have Sand Dollar Cove ahead of Attack of the Clones?
We are no.
I love Allie and AJ as much as the next guy.
That is hysterical.
What about Rise of Skywalker? What about Rise of Skywalker?
No.
Oh man.
There's still
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Ryan. It's just so easy.
At the end of the day, he has made a career of telling you exactly who he is at the top of every show. He hates Hallmark.
And if you don't know who someone is when they tell you and you don't believe them, like that's on you.
You brought Sand Dollar Cove.
Once you fooled me once, you can't fool me again.
I literally said I despise Hallmark movies no less than 1,000 times on record.
Okay, where are we at?
We just finished Fast 6. No, we did. We
did Fallout.
That was 6. So now we're at Fast 7.
Fast 7. Furious 7. Yeah. Get it right.
Furious 7, the Fast 7.
For me,
can we go back to the
Vroom
board?
Vroom. For me, it's Vroom Vroom or the high end of it's working. Low end of Vroom Vroom or high end of it's working.
I think it's better. My problem is I think it's working, but I also think it's better than 6. So I'm at a bit of an impasse there.
I mean, the real problem we're having with 6 is that Brand doesn't know what to do with it.
That's right.
I'll forego if 6 falls. The problem is we don't have a tiebreaker. Brand should be that tiebreaker.
I would slide 7 ahead of 6 personally, because I know I'm going to rank the last 3 already.
Hey, Brian, do me a favor. Go back to the Fast X episode where we rank them and write down my ranking for me. Thanks, bud.
Are you serious? He's working a real job right now.
Yeah, he's got it. I think that would really help us all out here.
If you're not on Philo, Dan's disgusting.
You guys, I love you dearly. I know it's not coming off that way. I know whoever's listening going, Dan's an SOB.
So where are we putting Furious 7?
I think
if you want to put it ahead of 6 for now until Brian listens back to an hour-long podcast to tell us
ahead of 6. There you go, right there.
I like that. That's good.
in pencil, not in pen.
Pencil. Yeah. All of this is sadly. That's why we're going to finish in under 3 hours. So now we have Star Wars 7, which is Force Awakens.
Yeah, I love Force Awakens.
I think Force Awakens is a really solid entry into Star Wars. I think it's above Rogue Nation. I think it's above Return of the Jedi, and I have it below Ghost Protocol. I think Ghost Protocol is an amazing movie. I think it's the second best I think Ghost Protocol is the second best Mission Impossible movie. I think Force Awakens is the sixth best Star Wars movie.
I would have Force Awakens as a film overall better than Ghost Protocol. But if you want to put the Burj Khalifa set piece as the argument as to why it's better, I'm fine with that.
You sold me.
Done and done. I love it.
Yeah, I'm
my
cool with room.
That's
room
exactly
for
where
it.
it
Yep.
should be.
All right,
Now
right
the problem
below Ghost
is
Protocol.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that column's full. So we put anything else there? Something's got to bump
That's
down.
fine.
All right.
Yep.
So that was Star Wars. So now we're at Mission 7, which is Dead Reckoning.
So Dead Reckoning for me was the second biggest surprise behind Revenge of the Sith. I remembered liking it. I loved it on rewatch, and I would have it at green light. I doubt you two feel the same.
I don't feel that way. I think it's a really good movie, and I have it as my third or fourth. I have it as my fourth favorite Mission Impossible movie. So by that math, I would have it just behind Return of the Jedi, and ahead of Rogue Nation is where I would have it.
Brand, do you remember this film?
I remember it. It's right down the middle for me.
So
I have it at number 4.
Yeah.
I really
So you
like
would
it.
also have it above Rogue Nation, then, right? Based upon mission numbers alone. Do you like it more than Return of the Jedi?
Is there any
No,
chance,
I
Brand, you
don't
have
like
it in
it.
green light?
I don't like it more than Return of the Jedi, so that's where I'm
Okay,
at.
All right.
that's the question.
You got to bump 6 down.
Yeah.
Because we moved it all.
Well, and I
up.
definitely don't like
I
it more
don't
than Ghost Protocol, so I can't move it ahead of that. And I like both of these Star Wars movies more than it.
Yeah.
This is exactly where I would have it.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at what's happening here
Look at this.
with the text on
Oh,
the
yeah.
covers.
Look at
That's
that.
fun. It's kind of like it's like they were meant to be.
So that's Mission 7. So now we're at Fate of the Furious, I believe.
Yes.
Fate of the Furious, a movie that
Yeah.
I love. I
Another real surprise. Loved it.
I thought it was so much better than when I had remembered it. I think as of now, it's my second. Now, I think 10's going to mess with that. Excuse me. But I think it's my second favorite of the Fast movies on the board. Do I think it's better than Ghost Protocol? No. Do I think it's better than Force Awakens? No. I think it's probably ahead of Return of the Jedi. Oh, I could go there.
Oh, it's definitely better than Return of the Jedi.
You think? Yeah. All right. So Ryan and I both have it at least there.
Right there between these two.
That's what we have it.
Yeah,
well,
just
I think Ryan
sandwiched-
guy would have it higher. I have it.
I had.
Lower.
No, actually, I had it at 13th overall. Believe it or not.
Okay, but you had 6 way higher, so you're going to be out of order. It's also going to kick 7 down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
7 just got kicked down.
which also means that I believe
Star Wars: New Hope is now kicked down. Yeah, I mean, he got together with Brian De Palma, Martin Scorsese, and Spielberg, and they all watched it, and they were like, "This is going to change film forever." And we're like, "They're like, one day in like 50 years, somebody's going to say it's worse than Tokyo Drift. What is that? Don't ask."
We're gonna have 11 films behind it.
So-
Well, one of the
7
movies
o'clock.
has Bow Wow in it.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is
And
that's
I'm going
about
to
to
pick Bow Wow any day
That's
of the
about to get worse. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so now we're at the 8th Star Wars movie, which is Last Jedi. To me, that is a green light movie, and I have it above Fast 5. I have it as the 3rd best movie on the board right now.
I'll now
Well,
reveal that I
wouldn't
had
Rogue
it at
One
18th.
Rogue One would be next in order of.
Oh, Rogue One would be next. My bad.
Yeah.
Rogue One is also in green light and also above Fast 5. That's easy.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I enjoy both of these films. They just didn't hit as hard for me as they did for you. So I'll let you two, if they both end up in green light, I'm not mad at it. They're very
Well,
self.
I personally don't have it there. I have
Yeah.
Rogue One at 6
In the Star Wars
in the
universe.
Star Wars universe.
So
yes.
what's
wow.
ahead of it? What are the 5 ahead? Revenge of the Sith.
Return of the Jedi, Last Jedi, Force Awakens, Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith.
So
First-
by that, you would
So
need
you have
to
Phantom
go.
Menace below it.
You got to go. Where is Revenge of the Sith on the board?
Right there.
Right where?
Vroom, vroom.
Right
yeah,
here.
there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where you would have it then.
That is where. And I would honestly probably have Mission Impossible.
Dead Reckoning?
Dead Reckoning ahead of it, but
Yeah,
Nice.
I agree with that. I know Dan doesn't, but
But here's the thing: is at least I know you have Last Jedi second behind on your. I just heard that. So you have Last Jedi second on your Star Wars.
No.
list.
I have Last Jedi 4. I have Rogue One, Return of the Jedi, Last Jedi, Force Awakens, Empire, Sith.
You're going up.
Yes.
You had it, okay, my bad.
I
Okay,
was starting at where
I
I'm
got it.
starting
you have it
and working
fourth.
my way up.
Got
Yep.
it. Okay.
we got to bump whatever. Is that MI5? That's got to bump down.
Yep. Rogue Nation is going down, which means Tokyo Drift now moves still ahead of Star Wars: A New Hope, by the way, but
That's right.
down
Yeah.
into the. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
All right, so we just did the 8th Star Wars, so now let's talk about Final Reckoning.
Final mission movie.
A movie that I
Fresh on our minds. We just watched it last week.
Couple weeks ago,
last week.
Yeah.
I freaking loved this movie. I think it is the second best of the Mission Impossibles.
Wow.
It's still not as good. Oh no, third best. I'm sorry, third best.
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
Still,
Fallout, Ghost Protocol, then it.
You saw it a second time though.
Yeah,
so
I
I
just-
we
better,
watched
but
it.
I liked it better. I mean, I had this for the record. You guys are gonna outvote me. I had this at 22nd.
Yeah, no
overall
way.
out of these 30.
I do
Like-
think it is worse than Force Awakens, worse than Fate of the Furious. Oh, I don't know. Now we're in it. I would have it right behind Force Awakens. That's where I'd have it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll fight harder for this being behind the likes of Force Awakens than trying to get Fast 6 higher up the food chain. I mean,
The last hour of that movie is maybe my favorite hour of Mission Impossible. Anything. The stunt on the poster is unreal.
Yeah.
The submarine stunt is unreal. It's so amazing. So in Ryan's
Ryan does not agree.
yeah,
He hates the underwater stuff.
which
He
is
just-
crazy.
listen, I appreciated it a lot more. I saw it in
Oh.
IMAX the second. I found one sole IMAX last week. That
Even with
still had
like
it.
Last week
F1
with
was
F1 and with
F1.
Superman and all of that.
Yeah,
man.
I they must have. It was like a Tuesday $5 situation.
Oh, that's
and,
sick, dude.
It was incredible, and I appreciated it a lot more. I wasn't as burnt out watching it this time on Mission Impossible, but there's no way. I would say Rogue One is better than Mission Impossible 8. Definitely Mission Impossible 7 is better. Revenge of the Sith is more entertaining. But if you guys, I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted. I mean, it is what it is.
You're outvoted.
Yeah, I like it there.
So that means Rogue One has to move down.
That stings.
Hey, you really
Mission
think MI8's
1,
better than Rogue One?
Mission 1 and then
No,
Too
I think
Fast.
Rogue One is green light, Ryan. You guys put it down there. I have it at green light. I can't
I'm
help
just
what
telling you,
happens
I agree
after
with you in this
that.
context. I'm just telling you.
I'll switch. You want to get on my side with this?
Guys, let's see what happens because some stuff may move up.
Hey, I'll bargain. You want to switch those right now? Just outright switch them. I'll switch them.
I would absolutely just flop. Yeah, I would flip flop Rogue Nation.
We'll
and
wait.
Mission
We'll wait
Impossible
because we
right
can
now,
make. If there's
but
two of us, we can make that deal.
that's not even a
Flip-flop
twisting my
what?
arm. I just think it's better.
Rogue and Rogue and Final Reckoning. I would just
Yeah.
like Rogue One to me is a top 6 movie. So that's which I'm not.
And I
giving.
agree that it's better than Mission Impossible 8. Like, so
Okay. All right. Well, let's just see what
how
happens.
much time, Brand? Where are we at?
We have 4 minutes.
Okay.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Red light.
It's if it's not red light, it's the last. I've got a bad
Yeah,
feeling.
high red light or end of.
I'm looking at
bad
what we've
feeling.
got left, and I know one more that's going to be in red light for sure.
Yeah.
2 more. So yeah, let's put it in red light. I think that would be it for the bottom.
We're on the top end of.
I think
For now, that's fine.
Yeah, I think the
You know.
top end is perfect. Top end.
Yep. That's fine.
And then Star Wars Last Jedi.
Last Jedi I have as the 3rd best movie overall. Ryan is way lower. You're somewhere in between the two of us.
Yeah,
think
I would be cool with tail end of. I'm fine. I'm not gonna be. Listen,
It's in
if
green
it's green
light.
light. It's green light.
It's
Yeah,
right now. It's on the back end of green light. That gets us to F9.
red light.
Red light,
pop-
hard red light.
I had it at 27th overall.
I
Yeah.
would have it
Where we put it?
probably. I would have MI2 last, but I would probably have it above MI2. But I think maybe above those last 2 is where I would have it. I would,
Ultimately, we're quibbling
yeah.
with this order.
That's right.
Like yeah.
Solo.
I've got a bad feeling about this, but the problem is that then we got a whole thing happening.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't anticipate
Yes.
this.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you that that's the thing is that you're going to have a log jam and it's going to move things
It's
up.
gonna be thinking. That's what I was saying.
So here's what I would say is I would put it at the bottom of I've got a feeling about this personally. I would actually put it ahead of I would put it behind episode 1, but ahead of those Fast and Furious movies. I would put it right there is where I would put it. And that bumps Mission Impossible up. Wait for what
so move it up
That one. But yeah, because if you're coming in,
and then move up.
move up. That's right. That's
Oh,
no,
interesting.
flip.
What did I
Ghost
do?
Protocol goes over to the end.
Sorry, I don't know
Yeah.
how that happened.
There you go. So
We
that's
got to
what-
move Rogue One up.
you
too,
got to
right?
also move Rogue One up. Yes.
Okay. All right. Look. Hey, we're all moving here.
Well, it's about to get
Well, okay.
crazy with Fast X though, which
Yeah.
is let's just go ahead and can we just put Rise of Skywalker at the end, guys?
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker for me is either last or next to last.
It's last for
So-
me, but you
yeah.
have it higher than that because you're just being a doofus.
Oh yeah, Brandon, you really enjoyed this film.
Whatever.
Okay.
I feel like we're doing fine.
All right. Fast X. See, I think it's the second best Fast movie. So scroll up. Personally,
I'm
think
just going to put it here for now. This is where I'm
it's
putting
not.
it. I'm just wanted to get it up.
I had Fast X at 4th overall out of
You
30.
have, but you know what? If you're asking me to rank them, I bet Fast X is top 10 for me.
Yeah.
Like it legitimately is.
Yeah, it would be top X for you. Yeah.
Yeah, top X. You get it.
Yeah.
I like.
I'm not gonna fight you guys on any of this. I think for me personally, it's definitely green light. I would have it. I know I will not win this argument. I would have it ahead of Last Jedi. But if it ends up being 6th, I feel like I could live with Fast and Furious 6 plummeting if Fast 10 is at least 6th or 5th.
You know what's wild is that I really like this list. I'm not trying to speed up. I'm not trying to do a bit. I have a few quibbles.
I'd be okay with it.
Obviously, Rogue One being as low as it is my biggest quibble, but it moved up to Vroom Vroom, and that helps me cope there a little bit. And then my second biggest quibble, obviously, is Star Wars A New Hope is almost in the bottom 10, which is like, guys, what are we doing? But we're here, and that's where you guys have graciously put a movie with one of the worst cinematic characters one spot behind it. So that's nice of you, which is great.
Thank you.
All things considered, this could have gone a lot worse. But yeah, I can live with it.
No, and Bran, I'm also not trying to speed us up. Looking at this, it's like, I feel like, the compromises would be small. Like, I think we just about did it, honestly.
And also, like,
genuinely.
everybody got a little bit of it. Like, Fast 5 being that high, I don't think either of us were having that high, but I think the way it worked out, Ryan would like it that high, and he's not.
We don't want to do this. We don't want to move Star Wars ahead of Fast 5.
Listen, if you guys, created the podcast and outvote me, like, if you want it.
On one hand,
I mean, I obviously think
this is what I'll say. Going back to the conversation,
one each if this is top 3.
It is one each, and that's nice. I think we would all have. Would you have?
It's actually 2 each. It's 2 each in the top 6, which is nice.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's 2 each in the top 6 because
and it's in order. It goes Star Wars Mission Fast, Star Wars Mission Fast.
That's too good. You just sold it. You sold it. That's all I needed.
Okay, give us the rundown.
I'll give us the rundown.
Can you do it?
Number 30, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. 29, Star Wars Attack of the Clones. 28, MI2. 27, Fast 9, the Fast Saga, I think. 20, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, Too Fast, Too Furious. 25, Hobbs and Shaw. 24, The Fast and the Furious. 23, Fast and Furious. 22, Solo, A Star Wars Story. 21, Phantom Menace. 20, Star Wars A New Hope by George Lucas from 1977. 19, Tokyo Drift. 18, Mission Impossible 1. 17, Return of the Jedi. 16, MI3. 15, Fast and Furious 6. 14, Furious 7, 13, Rogue Nation, 12, Rogue One. Oh, that's interesting. 11, that's Dead Reckoning. 10, Revenge of the Sith. 9, The Final Reckoning. 8, Fast 8. Well, that's interesting. 7, Force Awakens. 6, Fast X. 5, Ghost Protocol. 4, Last Jedi. 3, Fast 5. 2, Fallout. Number 1, Empire Strikes Back. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good stuff.
That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, man.
I like this. And you know what? This was, someone had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. And
we did it.
People have been asking, and we were like, let's do it.
Next week, we're taking a breather in between what we've been doing here and what we're going to be doing next, which I think we'll talk about next week. I think we can tease it out a little bit at the very least.
Yeah.
But it's Christmas in July, and I don't want Ryan to feel completely left out of Christmas in July. So we'll be closing out Christmas in July with our buddy Rye here with Christmas Every Day, starring Brink, the ABC Family Christmas movie from 1996. What better way to cap it off? Am I right, everybody? So come on back for that next week, and come on back for us tomorrow.
Come on back for us tomorrow.
I don't know. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
The Hallmarks of Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.